In this next part of number system video, I'm going to cover a concept called the power cycle. So many times we get a particular question from this topic, that is, what is the last digit of a number raised to a very high power, right? So, for example, 173 raised to 99. So we cannot do it manually and find it. But one thing we can understand here is we need to find only the last digit, right? Here 173 raised to 99. In this question, we need to find only the units place digit of the final answer, right? So we need to be concerned only with the units place digit of the base also. 173, what will be the units place digit? It is 3, right? So this question can be reduced to 173 raised to 99 can be reduced to a smaller question, that is 3 raised to 99. What is the last digit of 3 raised to 99? The answer to that will be the same as the answer to 173 raised to 99. Okay, now to do these kind of questions, we need to understand the pattern, the power cycle pattern of each digit of the number system, right? What are the digits? 0 to 9. For all the digits from 0 to 9, we need to understand the pattern. Okay, so here we have for 1, what will be the pattern for 1? For 1, the pattern is always 1. The last digit will always be 1. 1 raised to any number is 1. 5 raised to any number is 5. Always 5. The last digit will always be 5. 6 raised to any power will be 6. Okay, so 1, 5 and 6 is easy. It will be the same number, right? But what about 4? Now, when we are talking about 4, just let us look at the examples. 4 raised to 1 is 4. 4 raised to 2, it ends in 6. 4 raised to 3 ends in 4. Again, 4 raised to 4 ends in 6. So what is the pattern that we observe here? If it is raised to an even power, it is 6. If it is raised to an odd power, it is 4. Okay. Similarly is the case of 9. 9 raised to an even power is 1 and 9 raised to an odd power is 9. Now we are left with 4 numbers, that is 2, 3, 7 and 8. What about those numbers? Let's see their special numbers. Their power cycle follows a certain pattern. Let's see what is the pattern that they follow. For example, look at this 2. 2 raised to 1 is 2. 2 raised to 2 is 4. 2 raised to 3 is 8 and 2 raised to 4 is 16. Again, 2 raised to 5, just look at the last digits. Okay, observe the last digits. So we have 2, 4, 8, 6, right? Take a look at 2 raised to 5, again 2, 2 raised to 6 is 4, 2 raised to 7 is 8, 2 raised to 8 is 6. So it is following a pattern. Every 4 numbers, again the pattern repeats, right? The pattern of last digits is what I am talking about. So here you take a look at this. It is 2, 4, 8, 6. Again it is 2, 4, 8 and 6, right? So let us find a formula to find what will be the last digit when 2 is raised to a large number. What will be the last digit? Let's take a look at this. So here, from what we have listed out, what we understand is when 2 is raised to a multiple of 4, it is ending in 6, right? Every fourth number, it is ending in 6. That means when 2 is raised to 4, it is 16. When 2 is raised to 8, it is 250. It ends in 6, right? When 2 is raised to 4, it ends in 6. When 2 is raised to 8, it ends in 6. When 2 is raised to 12, it ends in 6, right? It will end in 6. So it goes on like that. So the conclusion that we can draw from here is that when 2 is raised to a multiple of 4, it ends in 6. Or 2 raised to any power of the form 4n, your answer will end in 6. Similarly, if we follow this pattern, 2 raised to 4n plus 1, it will end in 2. 2 raised to 4n plus 2 will end in 4. 2 raised to 4n plus 3 will end in 8 and 4n ends in 6. So understand this, When I say 2486, I mean the last digit, right? When 2 is raised to a power of the form 4n plus 1, the number will end in 2. If 2 is raised to a power which is of the form 4n plus 2, then the number ends in 4. If 2 is raised to a power that is of the form 4n plus 3, then your last digit is 8. This is the conclusion we can draw from the pattern. Okay. Now, when we are given a question like this, how to apply this knowledge? Now, this much knowledge we have, that 2 follows a pattern every fourth multiple. Again, again the pattern repeats. All this we understood, right? But then how to apply this to find the answer to such questions? Okay, take a look at this one. 2 raised to 5341. 5341 is a very large number. We cannot do it manually, right? So your first job is to find the form of how 5341 is. In what form 5341 can be written? Is it 4n? Is it 4n plus 1, 4n plus 2, or 4n plus 3? Right? So for that, the first step, your step 1 is divide 5341 by 4. Okay? When you divide it, you get the remainder to be 1. Right? So 5341 divided by 4 is, the remainder is 1. That means your 5341 can be written as 4n plus 1. Right? Because it is 4 into some quotient plus the remainder 1. When we do that, we get this 5341. Okay? Divisor into quotient plus remainder is the dividend. That is what I have used here. So your power 5341 is of the form 4n plus 1. And if your power is 4n plus 1, it ends in 2. So the answer to this is 2. 2 raised to 5341 ends in 2. Now the same procedure can be followed for the other numbers 7, 8 and 3. These are the remaining numbers now, 7, 8 and 3. The power cycle of 3 is 3971. That is 3 raised to 1 is 3. 3 square is 9. 3 cubed is 27. So last digit is 7. 3 raised to 4 is 81. 3 raised to 5 will be 343. 3 raised to 6 will be 729. No, not 729. It's something ending in 9. Okay, so it goes on like that. So here the pattern is 3971, right? 3971, 3971, it goes on like that. So if 3 is raised to a multiple of 4, then the last digit is 1. If 3 is raised to 4n plus 1, the last digit is 3. If 3 is raised to 4n plus 2, the last digit is 9. If 3 is raised to 4n plus 3, the last digit is 7. And 3 raised to 4n, the last digit is 1. Okay. So what will you do? If you get a question, your first step is take the power, divide it by 4 and see in what form you can express. Is it 4n, 4n plus 1, 4n plus 2 or 4n plus 3? Okay. And this is applicable only for these 4 numbers, where the power cycle is repeating after every 4 numbers. That is why we are doing this method, right? So we can have a table based on what we just saw. We can have a table for 2, 3, 7 and 8. I have written it here. When the power is 4n plus 1, then your, what is the last digit? 2. When it is 4n plus 2, what is the last digit? It is 4. When the power is 4n plus 3, what is the last digit? It is 8. When it is 4n plus 4. 4n plus 4 is nothing but 4n. It is a multiple of 4, right? So you don't have to write it as 4n plus 4. It is 4n. Can you express the power as a multiple of 4? If yes, the last digit will be 6. If your base is 2. If the base is 3, then this is the cycle, right? What is it if it is 7? What is it if it is 8, right? So please learn this so that we can do the problems based on this, right? This you have to learn it by heart. You'll not get time to sit and solve it there, right? Now let's look at a couple of problems related to this. Okay. Yes. So find the units digit of the expression 11 raised to 1. This is a very easy one actually. Okay. So 1 is the last digit here. So this raised to 1, the last digit will be 1. 12 raised to 2, what will be the last digit? It will be 4. 13 raised to 3, what will be the last digit? It is 7. You just have to raise the final digit to the power. And these powers are very small. You can easily find it. 4 raised to 4 is 6, last digit. 5 raised to 5, it will always be 5. 6 raised to 6, it will always be 6. 4 raised to an even power, the last digit will be 6, right? Now you just add up the last digit and get the last digit. You don't have to get the whole thing, whole sum. You only need the units place digit. So when you add it, the units place digit is 9. Right? Now, the units digit of this. Now, this is a multiplication question and the numbers are quite big. So let's take a look at this. 7 raised to 813. Okay, so the first thing is 127 raised to 813 can be reduced to 7 raised to 813. So your first step, what will be your first step? Divide 813 by 4. Okay, when you divide 813 by 4, the remainder is 1. So 813 is of the form 4n plus 1, and if it is 7 is raised to a power of the form 4n plus 1, then the last digit is 3. Okay, similarly for 3 you find out 3703. It is divisible, I mean what is the remainder when it is divided by 4? Okay, and when it is raised to that power, what is the last digit, right? 3703 divided by 4, what is the remainder you get? 3. 4n plus 3, it's of the form 4n plus 3, and 3 raised to 4n plus 3, it ends in 3. Okay, and 2 raised to, again you have to do the same thing and find out 828 in what form you can express. Is it 4n, 4n plus 1, 4n plus 2, or 4n plus 3? I think this is a multiple of 4. So 2 raised to a multiple of 4 means the last digit is 6. Okay, did you understand? Just take the last digit, raise it to this power. This power you have to see in what form it can be expressed. It's only because the digits are 7, 3 and 2. For 2, 3, 7 and 8, please follow the table. For all others, it's very easy. Power cycle is easy. So here it is 3 into 3 into 6, it is equal to 4. Now this is a division question. It has to be done a little carefully. Okay, so how I have done is, I have taken off the denominator. We don't want the denominator. If you want to apply this power cycle, the denominator, you cannot have, take the last digit of the numerator, last digit of the denominator, and then divide it. That will not give you the answer. Okay, think about it. If you just take the last digit of this and last digit of this and you divide it, can you get the last digit of the actual number? No, you cannot get it. You can try it out with some other examples. So here my first step would be to take off the denominator. Now how to take off the denominator? 12 raised to 55, I'll express it as 3 into 4 raised to 55. 3 4s are 12, right? 3 into 4 raised to 55, or 3 raised to 55 into 4 raised to 55 divided by 3 raised to 11. Similarly here I'm going to express everything into terms of 2. So this is 2 raised to 3. So 8 raised to 48 becomes 2 raised to 144. Okay, simplification. I hope you know how to simplify these powers and identities and all that, right? So 16 raised to 18 will become 2 raised to 4 raised to 18, which is 2 raised to 72. Okay, now I can cancel out. 3 raised to 55 by 3 raised to 11 is 3 raised to 44. Okay, into 4 raised to 55. So the denominator is gone. Similarly here also it becomes 2 raised to 72 only, right? Now we can use the power cycle. 3 raised to 44. 44 is a multiple of 4. So what will be the last digit? Refer to the table. 4 raised to 55. 4 raised to an odd number will be, will end in 4. Sorry, will end in 6. No, 4 raised to an odd number will end in 4, right? Then 2 raised to 72. Please refer to the table. 72 is a multiple of 4. So you can take a look at that. And finally the last digit will be 0. So remember, when you have a division question, please don't take the last digit and then divide. You will not get the answer. You have to find some way to take off the denominator. That will be your first step. Okay. Now another one. This is not at all a difficult question, but a little tricky one. This is not a direct question they have asked. Take a look at this. The rightmost non-zero digit of the number 30 raised to 2720. Okay, now the first thing is this 30, you can express it as 3 into 10, right? And 10 raised to 2720, it will end all in zeros, right? Okay, this 30, if you raise it to 2720, what will be the last digits? It will be 0. That is why they have asked this question. You need to find the rightmost non-zero digit of the number. How will you get the rightmost non-zero digit of the number? Just take the 3. 10 raised to 2720 we don't want, because it will be all full of zeros. That we don't want. We want the non-zero part. So that will be given to us by 3 raised to 2720. Units digit of 3 raised to 2720 will give us the last non-zero digit. So now it has been reduced to a normal question. Find out 2720. 2720 is a multiple of 4. Okay. So what will be the last digit? It will be 1. So your answer is 1. So this is a word problem. Okay. A boy takes a 7-digit number. No matter how many digits there are, we are only concerned about the units place digit. Okay. So the number is ending in 9 and it is raised to an even power, right? So if the number is ending in 9 and raised to an even power, it will end in what? It will end in 1. Okay, keep that in mind. Now the next statement, he then took the number 17. He has taken 17 and raised it to a power which leaves the remainder 1 when divided by 4. Okay, the power when divided by 4 leaves the remainder 1 means the power is of the form 4n plus 1. So if you raise 7 to 4n plus 1, it will end in what number? Refer to your table. Okay, so 7 raised to 4n plus 1, it will end again in 7. Okay. And then what do we have to do? We have to multiply. So 9 raised to even number ends in 1. 7 raised to a power of form 4n plus 1 ends in 7. So when you multiply it, your answer is 7. Okay. So that's it about the power cycle and questions on how to find the units digit, right? Of numbers raised to very huge power.
So now it's time to solve a question.